I have something to say that I wish I could just tell to the whole world, but unfortunately I can't reach the whole world. So I'm gonna say this here, and hope that people see it and hope that people listen. My relationship with Travis Myers was hell. I was constantly scared of him. He forced me to stay with him. I tried leaving so many times. He would take my keys, take my phone. He choked me out, threatened my family, threatened me. He would choke me. He would physically hold me against my will. He would hold knives to me. It was terrifying. And that started, the first time I tried to leave him was 2 months into us dating. And that was when that was when it started, but he really just, that particular time, he, swallowed a bunch of melatonin, a whole bottle, said he was going to kill himself. He parked out front of my house, he wouldn't leave, and I was like, okay, if you don't do drugs, we can keep trying, keep dating, I don't know. So, because I really liked him, I didn't know that it would turn into what it did. And then the first time he got really violent, July 4th in Missouri, July 4th, 2019, I tried to sleep on the couch and he was in the bed and he wanted me to get in the bed, so he jumped on me. He had he held a pen to my neck, and he just was crazy. I was like, who is this person? Not the guy I was getting to know at all. So anyway, it would just escalate and get worse and worse from there, those times. And yeah, so anyway, I left him in October of 2020. It is now August of 2021, and he is still, I'm still kind of going through hell because of him. He's a total fucking lunatic, obviously. He's very out for himself. He definitely doesn't care about anybody but himself. He never cared about me, never did anything for me. He's just, let's not go there. There was a night in March of 2020 where we were both fucked up. It was around his birthday. We were drinking, snorting pills. There was one particular night where he drank 2 fists of Fireball that night within a matter of hours, and during that time, maybe before the first bottle was gone, I don't know, he was talking about, okay, first I want to say that when it comes to his affiliations with gangs or bikers or whatever, I don't come from that. I don't really know much about that. I never really asked questions about that. That was his business, and those were his friends, and that's what it was to me. I don't know these, you know what I mean? I liked him. I didn't care. So, I don't know much about that world either, or many people from that world. So, there was a night, like I was saying, in March 2020, where I was on the computer. I don't know what I was doing, but he was folding clothes. I think we had just gotten back from a trip, and I was unpacking and stuff like that, and we were getting fucked up. We were fucked up, and he was getting really emotional, and started talking about how he infiltrated an MC BBH for AB or something like that, and I don't know, he was talking about how people are gonna die and this and that, and during that time he cried a lot. I held him while he cried. He told me that he was a rat and that he was sorry during that time, and he said how motherfuckers are dirty, they'll rat on each other, they'll kill your whole family for that, stuff like that. And I don't know, I thought he was tripping. I thought I didn't pay much attention, and it didn't all click to me what was happening or what would happen from there on out. Like, it just didn't click with me. I just held him while he cried, and I told him it was going to be okay, and this and that and that. Since I left him, he's been calling me a rat a lot of the time in his messages and stuff like that, and I really don't know what that's about. What is it about? How would I don't even know. I'm just dumbfounded. I'm totally dumbfounded. All I know, all I can take from this is that he is the rat, and he's trying to put it on me. One of the other things that he said is, who do you think they're going to believe, Lucy? Now, during that night in March 2020 was not when he told me that he was putting it on me. That kind of came after, in his little fits of rage. I call them ragers, because he would just explode and just act. He was violent. He was mean. I would cry and be terrified and not know, why he was so angry. All I could, chalk it up to was, okay, he has anger issues, obviously. He's had a lot of concussions, obviously. I mean, he told me he had a dead spot in his brain. I don't know. I'm like, okay, this guy has had problems. I made him a fucking appointment with neurology. I was trying to get him to, help him with his headaches and his personality changes and stuff like that. The reason I'm making this video, and the reason I said I just want the world to know, is just, I'm not guilty of anything. I was never out to get anybody. I was out for a fucking love song. I liked this guy. So why I'm still being, messed with or watched by people, I'm not out to fucking get anybody. Come on, I didn't fucking do anything. Travis told me he was a rat in March 2020. And if that is what this is about, as I suspect, people need to get real. He's obviously protecting himself, and why he chose me to put this on, I don't know. I'm convenient. I was just convenient for him. As he would say, I'm a nobody. So I'm convenient for him, and I have no reason to have done anything like that. What would my motivation be? What would my reason be? I think he has a lot more than I do. So, yeah. If that is what this is about, that's the story.